Imagine a routine emergency room visit, turning into a nightmare not from a bullet or a blade, but from a single line of code. A patient arrived at a hospital in Düsseldorf, Germany, her life hanging by a thread. But the screens were frozen, records locked away by invisible thieves demanding ransom. She was rushed to another facility miles away. Too late. This wasn't an accident. It was the first confirmed cybercrime murder. A hack that killed in real life. Today, we dive into how cybercriminals turned keyboards into lethal weapons, and why in 2025 your next doctor's visit could be fatal. Stick around as I take you inside the digital shadows where code meets catastrophe. Let's rewind to September 2020. Düsseldorf University Hospital, one of Germany's busiest trauma centers, buzzes with the usual chaos: beeping monitors, rushing nurses, patients fighting for every breath. The attack struck at dawn, courtesy of the Doppelpaymer ransomware gang. Hackers infiltrated via a phishing email to an admin account weeks earlier, lying dormant like a predator in the vents. Then, boom, files encrypted, systems offline, patient databases vanished. The victim, a 57-year-old woman injured in a car crash, arrived needing immediate brain scans and surgery. Without access to her medical history or imaging tools, doctors could only guess. Ambulances were diverted, surgeries canceled, the entire network paralyzed. She arrived at the next hospital in critical condition, but the delay proved deadly. She passed away hours later from her injuries. German prosecutors charged the hackers with negligent manslaughter, the first time a ransomware attack was legally tied to a death. No ransom was paid, but the damage was irreversible. Over 200 patients affected, operations halted for days, and a grieving family left wondering how bits and bytes could claim a life. This wasn't isolated. Fast forward to Alabama, USA. Spring 2019. Spring Hill Medical Center falls to Ryuk ransomware. A newborn's delivery goes wrong amid the blackout. No fetal monitors, no electronic records. The baby suffers severe complications and dies. The mother sues, calling it the first alleged ransomware death in America. Courts are still deciding, but the pattern is clear. When hackers hit healthcare, lives hang in the balance. Now let's peel back the layers. How does a hack become a killer? It starts simple. Phishing lures someone into clicking a malicious link, injecting malware like a virus in the bloodstream. Ransomware then locks everything: patient files, drug dispensers, even ventilators connected to the grid. In 2025, trends show hackers weaponizing AI for smarter strikes. Deepfakes and phishing emails mimic trusted doctors, fooling staff into granting access. Or automated bots scan for vulnerabilities in hospital IoT devices, like insulin pumps or pacemakers, turning them against the patient. Travel with me now to a recreated 2025 scenario. A U.S. rural clinic in Oregon, screens glitching red as Storm 2460 ransomware deploys. This group, linked to Russian actors, doesn't just encrypt. They exfiltrate data first, threatening leaks unless paid. Hospitals pay up 70% of the time, but delays kill. One study estimates 42 to 67 Medicare patients died from U.S. ransomware disruptions between 2016 and 2021 alone, with mortality spiking 22. In Ireland, 2021's Conti gang hit the health service executive, canceling 30,000 appointments and pausing cancer treatments. Patients waited weeks, some never recovering. Why healthcare? It's low-hanging fruit. Outdated systems, underfunded IT, and lives on the line mean quicker payouts. By 2025, attacks surged 126%, exploiting AI and supply chains. Hack one vendor, cripple a network of hospitals. It's asymmetrical warfare. A kid in a basement with a laptop can hold a city hostage, turning cybercrime from theft to terror. But is every glitch a killer plot? Let's debunk. Myth 1. Hospitals always pay and recover fast. Reality, only 59% of victims pay per sufos. But recovery takes weeks, costing $11 million on average, 53% up since 2020. Myth 2. It's just big cities. No. Rural spots like Wayne Memorial in Georgia lost 130,000 patient records in May 2024 to Monty ransomware, delaying care for the vulnerable. In 2025, the UN warns ransomware on healthcare as a systemic risk to global security, with 309 U.S. institutions hit last year alone, causing diversions and deaths. Experts predict $10.5 trillion in global cybercrime costs by year's end, with AI making attacks 15% deadlier yearly. The truth? Cyber weapons aren't sci-fi. They're here, evolving faster than defenses. We've journeyed from a frozen screen to the boardrooms plotting digital doom. Cybercrime isn't just stealing data, it's stealing breath, turning hospitals into battlegrounds. In 2025, with attacks up 40% on health infra, the question isn't if, but when. Protect yourself. Update passwords. Spot phishing. Demand better from your providers. What hack story chills you most? Drop it in the comments. Vote in the poll. Will AI make cyber deaths inevitable? Hit subscribe for more unmasked truths from Confidential Doc. Next, the conspiracy behind corporate mind control. Stay vigilant. The code is watching. End screen. Poll. Has cybercrime gone too far? Yes, no. Links, subscribe, watch next. Weirdest true crime twists.